you won, the first thing that you'd put the prize money towards is family. So, what did you get the family? What'd you take care of the parents?
Just making sure my family has whatever they need. You know, any resource, making sure debts are paid, loans are paid, everything. Making
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Nets taking on the... Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. GA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another...
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Durant. Pass to Irving. From the arc. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, how about the presence in the post by Kyle Lowry in the face of some pretty good defense? That was a tough conversion. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Lowry against Irving. The drive by Lowry. And Ibaka slams it in.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Siakam. Lowry passes to Ibaka, and so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. So first,
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Irving against Lowry. Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. The Nets working the ball around now. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Count it.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Toronto, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And the basket by Lowry.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
On the wing, Irving. Lowry covering. KD passes to Allen. Outside for KD, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Raptors, Gasol comes in for Pascal Siakam. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Davis finds VanVleet. Clock at 4. Gasol passes to Ibaka. Over Jordan. No good off the back of the rim. Nets trail by 4. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the Raptors with some changes. Chris Boucher's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Norman Powell subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now here is Davis. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. And Gasol with the dunk.
I tell you, once Marc Gasol gets to the rim, turn the lights out.
Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Now here's Hollis-Jefferson. Back to Gasol. Ripped away. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor.
Irving's checked in for Dinwiddie. Powell with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Outside for Davis. Pass to Boucher. Dishes it to Gasol. Shot clock at 5. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, Marc Gasol will never back away when he's got that kind of interior position.
Outside Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Gasol. No good with the layup. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think you get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Toronto right now, they've got Norman Powell. There's Boucher out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Davis in at the point. They get the rebound. Jordan kicks to LeVert. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Boucher finds Hollis-Jefferson. Now here's Boucher. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. So for the Nets, Jared Allen comes in for Jordan. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Taurean Prince. And then for Toronto, Siakam is checked in for Gasol. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Davis.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Nets passing it around. LeVert the pass to Allen. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Allen's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And then for Toronto, Serge Ibaka. He's checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Powell.
Some guys just have a knack to get to the cup. Kyle Lowry's all about being aggressive and assertive.
Allen with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And that one's good, Irving.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. Well, you cannot let Kevin Durant have that much room to take off. This guy is tremendous as an alley-oop finisher.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to KD. At the top of the key, LeVert. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Allen's shot is off.
2 minutes.
Raptors trail by 4. Here's Anunoby. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant kicks to Allen. Outside for Durant. From the corner. The rebound by Ibaka.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
VanVleet. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, if you think about Fred VanVleet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
The drive by KD. Now the pass to Llewellyn. Durant in the corner. Back to LeVert. To the middle. Shots good by Durant. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Dinwiddie against Lowry. To the wing right side. Anunoby has the open look. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Passes to Allen. Durant in the corner. Now here's LeVert. And the 3 off target.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by VanVleet. Here's Luwawu. And that one released in time, but no good. So that... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Well, we know he's a magician on...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half.
And how about Ibaka getting off the floor for that dunk? What a great finish.
Dinwiddie dishes to KD. And KD throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Lowry against Irving. Launches it. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Monday Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Norman Powell subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Durant kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to KD. Good on the bucket. And now it's a three-point Nets lead.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Lowry against Irving. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Irving's got 8.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Lowry with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. Siakam passes to Hollis-Jefferson. Dinwiddie attacking Irving for 3. Pass to KD. Irving against Lowry. 6 to shoot. Irving dishes to KD. Back to Irving. From past the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. There's Hollis-Jefferson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hollis-Jefferson's got his first points of the game.
Well, I'll tell you, excellent job from Hollis-Jefferson. This guy's so skilled at getting terrific position down low.
A nice shot by LeVert.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Lowry against Irving. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Stolen by Allen. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Siakam against Durant. Siakam passes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Lots of room. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Allen's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Davis is checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Just for this trip to the line, I'll call him by his full name. Frederick Edmund VanVleet Sr. Had to get that in there. Now we can just go back to Freddie V.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Norman Powell. Johnson surveying the floor. Stolen by VanVleet. Pass to Anunoby. VanVleet outside. Kicks to Gasol. Back to VanVleet. There's the pass to Boucher. Clock at 6. It could go. It's tipped, and he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets lead by. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet out there with Terrence Davis. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Out to Harris. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, he is tailor-made for the catch-and-shoot game. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
And VanVleet, here we go. Left side Gasol. Toronto working the ball around now. And here is Anunoby. In the corner, Irving with it. Passes it to Luwawu. Irving with it, right wing. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Slammed home and he draws the foul. A chance for it. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he comes up with the deuce. Jordan's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And the first one drops.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Brooklyn making some changes. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's LeVert in for Harris. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Raptors. Pascal Siakam comes in for Terrence Davis. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Inside. Out to KD. Pass to Allen.
2 minutes to go in the game.
On the wing, Irving. Boucher defending. No good from Irving.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
1:43 left in the fourth. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. On deep. And again, Toronto no up. Nets leading by 11. Dinwiddie wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Ibaka drawing the double team. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Fires the three. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Siakam. Ibaka's got it back down to single digits for Toronto. To the right side. Back to KD. A three ball. Not going to go that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Siakam passes to Ibaka. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anunoby finds Ibaka. Back to Anunoby. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Crawford, no luck. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas off on that one. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Hey, I'm Brian, and I'm here to tell you what's happening in my team. Right now, it's time for the second Idols Series 1 release. And leading the way is the human highlight film himself, Dominique Wilkins. On top of that, this pack also features a diamond version of the 2020 NBA.
An aerial view of downtown Boston. We are...
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Well, this...
Both capable, DA, thank you. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Walker. Over Lowry. And Tice throws it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Here's Lowry. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Walker against Lowry. Now here's Tatum, the 11-footer, and he gets the jumper to drop.
And really at his best from mid-range, Tatum can create space and shoot up over his defenders.
Hayward against Anunoby. And Hayward with the block. Tatum against Siakam. Tatum kicks to Walker. Tatum passes to Tice. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And finished off by Brown.
And love seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who really bashes it in the basket.
The Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. Anunoby finds Ibaka. Siakam outside.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
Now, here's Siakam. Here's Ibaka. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Tatum looking around. Outside, Walker. 5 on the clock. Shoots over VanVleet. Tice against Lowry. Now, here's Tice. He's tightly guarded. The kick out to Tatum from downtown. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam, right side. And he makes good on the layup.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
The Celtics have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Brown the pass to Tice. The kick out to Brown for 3. No good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And there's the pass to Van Vliet. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Boston's gone 0 for 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Brown the pass to Walker. Up top, Brown. Now recovering. The kick out to Tatum. This one for 3. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
He can't hit that time. And Hayward with the block. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Now Smart. No good on the last second attempt there. So the first quarter ends Clark tie game in a low-scoring affair so far. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the... Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thought.
It was always a team, and I think we're going to look.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got Marc Gasol, Ande Hollis Jefferson out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Davis, and it's Powell in at the 2 guard. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. That shot off, and it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game grade wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Here's Wanamaker. Here's Williams. Second chance shot. It's blocked. Pass to Wanamaker. Nice ball movement by Boston. 4 on the shot clock. The 3 from Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Toronto trailing. Outside, Davis. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Wanamaker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Beautiful ball movement. Drawing kick. The defense can't catch up.
Outside, Davis. Passes it to Boucher. And here's Hollis Jefferson. Davis, the pass to Gasol. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
You know, few active players have taken more contact inside than Marc Gasol. He knows how to handle it.
Kicks it to Smart. Cantor dishes to Williams. Outside, Tatum. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spot.
Walker against Lowry. The feed to Ibaka. The 10-footer finds the target. Ibaka's got his first bucket in this one.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
From deep, Walker. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 6. Ibaka in the post. Tice is there.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Smart passes to Williams. Brown right side. Smart wide open. He fires. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Van Vliet against Smart. And here is Van Vliet. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Lowry. Pass to Ibaka. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And he overshot that one, missing. Celtics leading by 3. Pushing it up. Brown kicks to Smart. Shoots over Van Vliet. Siakam pulls it in.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Out to the right wing. Out to the right wing. It's blocked. The open shot by Smart. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Raptors trail by 3. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. Oh, hammering it in.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Stolen by Walker. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Brown's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics. Brown's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Lowry feeling it out a bit. And the pass to Anunoby. He dishes it to Ibaka. Looks for Lowry, gets it to him. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Rebound, Boston. Tice has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Over in the corner, Brown. Tatum finds Tice. Brown outside. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Walker. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Puts it up. Tice trying to break free. And Hayward is right there.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Lowry against Tice. Lowry passes to Siakam. Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded close. Some solid defense from Brown. Outside, Walker. Pass to Tatum. Hits Brown on the wing. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Outside, Tatum. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Raptors trail by 9. Pass to Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And the rejection by Lowry. And they're able to recover. Walker dishes to Brown. On its way from Hayward for 2. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And the skills of Brown. Just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Unafraid to challenge you inside, Lowry's a scoring threat on all 3 levels.
Up top, Brown. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's Tatum. Here's Walker. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
Lowry. Good work there as it goes. And now just a 5-point Celtic lead.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Walker with it. It's Ibaka picking him up.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Tries again, and that one is good.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Ibaka against Tice. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for the Celtics. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Monday Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Powell, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Tice. Drops in the layup for 2. Tice has got 6.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
It's stolen by Tice. And pushing it up, here's Boston.
Love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes up at all times. Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Tatum drives in.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've had active hands in a 4. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Celtics leading by 11. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. They've got Terrence Davis. Marcus Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Davis.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to Wanamaker. Tatum on the wing. The pass to Cannon. Just 5 to shoot. Tatum no good. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And Davis, here we go. Yep, that one goes in there.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job. But he needs the rest of his team to step up.
Pass to Tatum. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Marc Gasol.
And, you know, Canner can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Jason Tatum. Then for the Raptors, Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Norman Powell.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Outside Lowry. Feeds it to Gasol. The shake. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Smart against Davis. Now here's Cantor. Guarded closer. Brown with it. Outside Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Raptors with some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Serge Ibaka.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Brown with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Cotton drives in. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. VanVleet outside. Down low. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Ibaka.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Here's Wanamaker. Boston, no good that time either. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Now here's VanVleet. Lets it go from deep. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Williams with the jam.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Wanamaker misses. Here's the Raptors with the ball. 8-point game. It's deflected. Stolen by Cantor. Outside Williams. Back to Smart. He feeds it to Cantor. The kick out to Williams. Takes the three. And that one is off. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now...
Hey there, it's the 2K MC, and I'm here to tell you about the upcoming events in the neighborhood. You ready? Get started with some weekend action at Gold Rush, where all VC1 and
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Raptors with a singular focus as they got off the team bus. And before we get...
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, CA. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Red Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And last season, Richardson battled some injuries. Took some time to adjust to playing in Philly, but eventually it all came together.
Yeah, Gio, you knew that a hard worker like Richardson would find his role. I mean, the guy's so competitive. He's as competitive as he gets. He brings that fire on defense and always believes his next shot will fall.
Now here's Van Vliet. To the inside, and stolen by Simmons. And now the 76ers on the break. Richardson's running. High post, Embiid. He kicks it to Simmons. And here is Harris. Shot clock at 5. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
With tremendous strength. I mean, Simmons is a rock-solid scoring option around the rim.
Van Vliet outside. About a minute played so far here in the first. He feeds it to Ibaka. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
He gets that one.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Richardson against Van Vliet. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Simmons. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Good try by Simmons. And it's in there.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Out left to the wing. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Eibel's checked in. Ibaka finds Lowry. From outside, off the mark.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Harris passes to Embiid. Eibel with the ball. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Raptors trail by 4. Moving it up. Outside for Lowry. Anunoby, good. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have, man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Now here's Van Vliet. Anunoby kicks to Ibaka. Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Tobias Harris. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Robinson, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. The Raptors also with a sub. Chris Boucher's checked in for Pascal Siakam.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Gasol passes to Boucher. Back to Gasol. Powell for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the layup's good off the glass. And here are the Raptors now, trailing by 4. Left side Gasol. Back to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Korkmaz. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Robinson. Tries again. Embiid, no good.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
There's Hollis Jefferson. Count it. Hollis Jefferson's got his 2nd basket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for those who want to follow in his footsteps.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want to make an impact, and
well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got Marc Gasol. There's Boucher out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Terrence Davis, and it's Powell in at the 2-guard spot. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Davis has got the lead up to 4 now for Toronto. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Philadelphia. Here's Korkmaz. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now Davis. Pass to Boucher. It's Powell on the wing. Boucher passes to Gasol. Missed inside. Philadelphia shooting around 40% from the floor here. And the pass to Milton. Oh, good with the triple. Raptors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 4.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Burks kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Burks. And Gasol sends it back.
Wow. Trying to challenge Gasol, big-time two-way player. He gets it done on both ends.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Passes it to Gasol. Jacks up a three. Here's Boucher. Davis against Burks. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Davis. Now it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Three-pointer. A shot by Milton, no good. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Powell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Nice open look, but it's no good. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Al Horford's checked in for Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. Richardson, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. And the shot goes in.
Well, I like Richardson's versatile skill set. He has the deep shot, but he can also drive through the deep.
The drive by Siakam. Ibaka. This is DeLowry. Ibaka down low. Working on Horford. Shots good by Ibaka.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
The 76ers trail by 8. Simmons with it. Pass to Richardson. Back to Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Shake Milton. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. I mean, 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
He rifled that one in from distance. Anunoby's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
And the shot is good. Simmons got 5 now.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Now, here's Anunoby. Defended by Thibault. Outside for Lowry. Back to Anunoby. That 3 off the mark. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And that does it for the first half of play. Raptors lead by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. So it's Toronto now. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Harris with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, I love the tenacity that Harris plays with a ridiculous dunker off the drive.
Van Vliet wide open. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Richardson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Richardson's got 6 points.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
The drive by Lowry makes it off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 8.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. Here's Horford. Simmons trying to get open. Horford no luck.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Siakam's shot is off. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Outside, Horford. Off target from three-point range. Raptors leading by 8. Van Vliet right side. Here's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Great D. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Outside Lowry. There's the triple. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 4th rebound in this one.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Glenn Robinson, the 3rd, is checked in for Philadelphia. Burks comes in for Ben Simmons. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Now he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Powell. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Feeds it to Gasol. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, I love the decisiveness from Gasol on that play. It rolls right off the screen with purpose.
The 76ers trail by 9. Harris dishes to Robinson. It's over Powell. Robinson misses.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Embiid, and it's Korkmaz in for Alec Burks. And the Raptors also making a change. Chris Boucher's checked in for Pascal Siakam.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Hollis-Jefferson in the post, guarded by Harris. That one falls.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. Inside. Here's Gasol. Back to Powell. Boucher finds Powell. Drops in the tray. Powell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. They've got Norman Powell. Marc Gasol is out there with Ibaka. And there's Davis, and it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. And here is Powell. Ibaka outside. Back to Powell. It's good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Korkmaz kicks to Thibault. Off target from outside.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now Powell. And there's the pass to Ibaka. His 3-pointers off the mark. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Harris. The rebound by Ibaka. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 17-point lead, their biggest. Here's Van Vliet. Back to Powell. Lets it fly from 18. Ibaka, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Gasol kicks to Powell. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Raptors lead by 18.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks. Oh, forget about 3-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Josh Richardson comes in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Korkmaz. Raptors also changing it up. Siakam is checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis. The 76ers trail by 16. Here's Simmons. The shot from the low post is good. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Van Vliet with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Oh, and the dunk by Ibaka.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Simmons. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
And a deep 3 from Lowry. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th.
Superb focus from the big man. Embiid, I mean, you really have to whack him to prevent the bucket.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. Raptors leading by 9. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. High post to Ibaka. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. He gets it in there.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Van Vliet outside. Takes the 3. No good on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely. But we've seen crazy things happen.
Passes to Anunoby. The 3. Offensive rebound.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
They get it again. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Nice job cleaning some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow. Van Vliet looking around. Siakam outside. Just 4 to shoot. And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. They seem to... David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart.
NBA 2K has one of the most passionate, involved, and impressive communities in the gaming world. And one of those resources championed and made by you, the NBA 2K community, is the 2K Reddit forum.
We follow the NBA 2K Reddit community, and we've always appreciated their feedback. So we reached out to talk to them.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups to. It's the NBA on 2K. D.A. Jacob.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Ibaka. Allen with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Bobbed up there for KD. Stolen by VanVleet. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Lowry.
Defense getting too close. Lowry has that instinct to read what's happening. Takes the shot there into the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And so Lowry nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Allen kicks to Irving. Siakam against KD. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Here's VanVleet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Lowry against Irving. Now here is Lowry. He's guarded closely. Anunoby, no good. The Nets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Chalk up 2 there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Lowry. After the basket by Brooklyn. Lowry drawing the double team. 6 to shoot. VanVleet with the bucket.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Now, here is Irving. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Nets. Ibaka, the pass to VanVleet. LeVert against Anunoby. And it's sent back by Allen.
Don't challenge him. Get that out of here. Allen's almost 7 feet now. He's got excellent timing and good bounce.
Raptors trail by 3. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Siakam, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once. Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Gasol. And again, Toronto no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Prince kicks to Harris. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie. That one a little long. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now here's Boucher. Dinwiddie covering. Davis, the pass to Boucher, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Jordan. And here's Harris from the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A good close contest so far. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Luwawu in at the 2. And here's Davis for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Garrett Temple has checked in for Brooklyn. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Luwawu. Bucket is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside, Davis taken away. The finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Terrence Davis. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons, right. But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fun memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Now, here's Boucher. The shot's good.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Luwawu. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Gasol dishes to Lowry. It's up a 3. Raptors get it back.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Prince, the pass to Llewellyn. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Prince penetrating. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing, and he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times. And I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well. How do you stop Durant on the drive? I mean, this guy is mobile, he's long, and he's got tremendous ball skills.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Siakam outside. He feeds it to Ibaka. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Prince. 1:09 left in the first half of basketball. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Pass to Allen. Back to Irving. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. A 12-point game. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Irving drives in, and then Allen slams it in.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy, and teammates feed off of it.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Nets leading by 12. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Irving dishes to Durant. Back to Irving. To the middle. And KD throws it down.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Poked away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
11 seconds left in the first half of the game. Back to Davis. Down low with 2 seconds left. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Van Vliet's got 4 points in the quarter. And so that brings the first half to a close. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And here are the Raptors now, down by 12. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center filling out the middle. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Stolen by Van Vliet. Anunoby passes to Siakam. A beautiful reverse layup.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
This is it to KD. Back to Irving. Fires at the elbow. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Boy, Durant did a nice job. Created space for that shot.
Anunoby finds Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. Now, here's Lowry. Trying to get open is Ibaka. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Lowry.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
KD drives in, and then Durant with the dunk.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Lowry with the ball, defended by Dinwiddie. Van Vliet wide open. Raptors with a fresh shot clock.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Allen kicks to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. The 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Ibaka is right there.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now here's Durant. He's got 10. Now Irving. Outside for Durant. Jacks up a 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Allen. Lobbed up there for Durant. And stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by Irving. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Allen.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Lowry passes to Siakam. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Siakam's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 9 to the paint. Stolen by Allen. Inside. Irving passes to Allen. Durant kicks to Irving. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Nets leading by 14. Outside Durant. 29 seconds left to play in the third. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. Back to KD. Takes a three. Here's Allen. The kick out to Irving. Pass to LeVert. Shoots over Anunoby. A three ball. And no good. And so it's Brooklyn with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection. And here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Nets getting the 4th quarter going. Inside we got Prince and Jordan. Johnson is out there with Crawford. And it's Harris in at the small forward. A shot by Johnson, no good. Raptors trail by 14. Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Boucher. Powell dishes to Davis. From the arc. They get it back. Boucher fires for three. Outside for Davis from past the arc. And the Raptors miss again.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Powell, and Jordan sends it back.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
And that'll be 2 free throws. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. Let's see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
The shot's good from Gasol.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Jordan with the bucket.
Offense in the paint is what his coaching staff is looking for from Jordan.
Outside, Davis. To the inside. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Crawford looking over the floor. On the wing, Harris. Back to Crawford. On the wing, Harris. High, arcing shot. Just 3 to shoot. Jordan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 16.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Powell, the pass to Gasol. And here's Hollis Jefferson. Raptors moving the ball around. A nice shot by Gasol.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Johnson dishes to Jordan. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break, Toronto. Powell, no one around him. The Raptors rebound. Outside for Gasol. And here's Davis for three. Doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. From the line, and it's blocked. But they recover it. The pass to Harris. Lets it go from deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 3 from Davis. Brooklyn with the rebound. Prince has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pops it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Brooklyn.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And Temple kicks to Johnson. There's Crawford with the 3. Johnson with the defensive effort. Here's Toronto now. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Here's McCaw. Toronto gets it back with the new 14. Boucher passes to McCaw. Johnson surveying the floor. And again, no good by Toronto. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. 13-point lead. Jordan kicks to Crawford. He dishes it to Johnson. Crawford passes to Johnson. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
reached out to talk to them. Take a look. Evan, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Chris. I know we tried to make this happen last year, but the timing didn't work out, so I'm glad to be here now.
I want to let the people know that you aggregate all that feedback from Reddit and I hand deliver it strictly and directly to the developers. So I want
Canada. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Walker finds Tice. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Now Brown, following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. The kick out to Tatum. Brown outside. Shoots over VanVleet. And it's Brown missing. Brown against VanVleet. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by VanVleet.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
So it's the Celtics now. Walker surveying the floor. Now the pass to Tice. He gets it in there.
Well, how about the awareness of Kemba Walker? Make your teammate feel good with a pretty pass, Kemba.
Here's VanVleet. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Ibaka. Takes it out to Siakam. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Brown wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And, Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
And Brown drops them both.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7", with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team. And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Right side Tatum. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. From about 16, Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Anunoby against Tatum. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively.
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here is Lowry after Gordon Hayward's bucket, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Raptors making a switch here. Davis is checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. The shot's good from Kanter.
I love how hard Enes Kanter plays on the offensive end. Go ahead and finish through that contact.
Outside Lowry. From outside the arc. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Wanamaker trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Anunoby. Ibaka. Rebound, Boston. Here's Brown, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Now, here's Anunoby. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Smart misses. Raptors trail by 5. Tatum against Ibaka. Outside Lowry. On the wing, Davis. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Williams, also Tatum out there. Marcus Smart is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at point guard. Here's Davis. Rebound by Williams. Marcus Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Wanamaker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Boucher with the steal.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
From about 19 feet, the shot by Powell, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Smart wide open, he fires. And it's off from three-point range.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Powell.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Williams. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Celtics lead by 3. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Raptors trail by 3. Davis looking for an opening. Boucher passes to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
How about the aggressiveness of Rondé Hollis Jefferson? Go to work, young man.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
Tatum, that's for 2. Williams finds Smart. Pass to Williams. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. They get Marc Gasol.
Well, what can you say about Marcus Smart, right? A willing, capable passer off the pick-and-roll environment. That is really beautifully done.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Smart. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Boucher's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Brown. The 15-footer, good. Brown's got 6.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
Left side Gasol. Kicks to Powell. 41 seconds left in the first half. Here's Hollis Jefferson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Powell. Brown against Powell. Brown inside. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Lowry against Walker. Lowry passes to Boucher. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Lowry. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Lowry against Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Lowry kicks to Siakam. For the tie. Tips it, and Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got the game tied up here for Toronto.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The Celtics shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Down low. Here's Tice. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tice has got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Lowry from deep three-point land. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. So it's the Celtics now. The lead is 2. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Lowry against Walker. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Hayward outside. The offensive rebound.
Well, can we remember Jaylen Brown's got a 7-foot wingspan? That's an easy second chance opportunity.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Anunoby with it. Now defended by Hayward. And here is Anunoby. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Lowry. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Terrence Davis, he's checked in for Toronto. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. Walker the pass to Tice. Walker against Van Vliet. Boston again missing.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's Anunoby.
How special can OG Anunoby be? Show off and show out.
And Walker kicks to Smart. Walker the pass to Tice. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's the pass to Williams. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got his 6th rebound on the night. Anunoby in the corner. Siakam outside. Knocked loose. Taken away by Williams. Smart goes in. No good that time. Great D that time from Davis. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball.
.109 left to play in the third. Van Vliet kicks to Gasol. Back to Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Wanamaker, and the layup is good. And now a 3-point Celtic lead.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And Gasol with the dunk.
Well, 7'1" makes a dunk look easy. Go ahead, Marc Gasol.
Powell against Smart. Pass to Cantor. He feeds it to Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. For 3, Van Vliet, offensive rebound.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Dishes to Smart. Back to Wanamaker. Pass to Brown. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Celtics. They lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Tatum and Cantor together down low. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. And it's Smart in at the point. Hollis Jefferson passes to Gasol.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Passes it to Smart. There's the 3. He can't get that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Gasol passes to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
There is such incredible awareness and feel for the game. Marc Gasol, such a good passer.
Right side, Smart. Hayward outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Celtics lead by 3.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside Lowry. The dish to Gasol. Lowry kicks to Hollis Jefferson. No good. That would have tied it.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Cantor dishes to Hayward. Brown outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Tatum. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Here's the floater. It's Gasol missing. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Smart misses.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Outside Lowry. The pass to Ibaka. Powell, no one around him. And again, Toronto no up.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Cantor with it. Gasol covering. Hayward kicks to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Tight defense on him. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Marc Gasol has done this a time or two, and that's a big-time delivery.
.133 left in the game. Smart passes to Cantor. And he lays it straight in. Cantor's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
Well, Enes Kanter's size and finishing ability, it takes a lot to knock him off his path to the rim.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. Gasol with it. Cantor covering. And the rejection by Tatum.
well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
Hayward kicks to Smart. This one for three. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
On offense, here are the Celtics. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Tatum passes to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's stolen by Ibaka.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
So it's the Celtics now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That's his first foul. Outside, Walker. Lets it go with a three. So we see Boston get the win here. This was all right, David. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
So I want to say thank you, not only to you, Evan, for working with me, but also to the entire NBA 2K Reddit community.
Yeah, definitely. When you first reached out, I thought this was an amazing opportunity to get more Reddit's thoughts to be put into the game. So we always appreciate you doing that for us.
Always about the community. So let's get into 21. What is your favorite mode or favorite thing about NBA 2K21 so far?
I love.
And nothing.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. Now here's Lowry. VanVleet outside. Back to Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Horford. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And being a second-generation NBA talent, Horford knows how to stay successful in this league. You see how he's evolved his game to keep up with the times.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. VanVleet kicks to Lowry. Here's Ibaka. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Ben Simmons.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Simmons inside.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
VanVleet passes to Ibaka. Siakam left side. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Fires the 3. No good there. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Lowry. From deep. And Embiid pulls it down. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harris inside. Ibaka on him. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And here's Lowry. Six to shoot. The pass to Ibaka. Now Anunoby. Siakam, right side. Lowry has the open look. Drills it from outside. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Here's Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Simmons got 6.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Simmons. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. And the Raptors with some changes. Marcus All comes in for Serge Ibaka. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Now here's Van Vliet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Gasol. Fires from deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Left side Harris. And Davis pulls it down. Toronto's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Back to Siakam. Outside for Gasol. Pass to Anunoby. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And again, no good by Toronto. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Embiid with it. Back to Thybulle. Horford the pass to Richardson. No good on the triple. Toronto trailer. Anunoby in the corner. Uncovered. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
This is one of the best aspects of Anunoby's game. Let someone else initiate, you finish the job.
Harris finds Thybulle. Now here's Richardson. He's guarded by Davis. And here's Harris from the arc. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Defensively, OG Anunoby has all the...
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Toronto ahead. They're up by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the 76ers, we've got Mike Scott. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Embiid, and it's Robinson in at the small forward. That's a 2 from Powell. They get it back. Boucher kicks to Powell. Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. He dishes it to Gasol. Powell for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Outside Gasol. Down low, Boucher. Scott pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Burks on the wing. He kicks to Scott. Outside Robinson. Shoots the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Robinson's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Outside Gasol. Boucher up top. Outside Davis. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. The fast break chance.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Thybulle. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Robinson. Pass to Embiid. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. That one wide left.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Burks against Davis. Right side Gasol. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Scott. Embiid trying to break loose. A three-pointer, no good. The Raptors have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Powell, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Only given up 2 points this quarter. On up the court. Boucher finds Gasol. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. No one covering. Robinson's got 5 points now this quarter. Raptors trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There's a minute left to play here in the half. And stolen by Thibault. Robinson kicks to Embiid. Fires the three. The shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Left side, Davis. Drops in the layup for 2.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
The shot. Boucher with the rebound.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Powell for 3, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And the dunk by Robinson.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. The shot by Powell, no good.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Gasol. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of 1. They settled into a nice groove in the second quarter. It's now... And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game, great performance by Glenn Robinson.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Shot clock at 6. Passes to Anunoby. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Richardson, no luck. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can't create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position. Not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Embiid, and it's Shake Milton in for Richardson. Ibaka against Horford. Ibaka down low. He has 6. And a wide open look for Siakam. Off target with his 3. Philadelphia leading by 5. And now Harris running the floor all by himself.
He's a fluid athlete who knows what he's doing. Nice finish by Tobias Harris in transition.
Right wing. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense right on him. Here's Anunoby. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Korkmaz. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And now it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
High post to Ibaka. Anunoby has the open look. Horford with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Korkmaz passes to Horford. Here's Milton. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Here's Milton. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. And Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet. Lowry for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. And now it's just a 4-point 76ers lead.
Lowry, a guy who can do a little bit of everything for you, including stretching the floor.
Here's Harris, knocks it loose, and stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Terrific vision there with that pass. Hit his teammate perfectly in transition.
And good that time.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
For 3, Siakam. Al Horford with the rebound.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Korkmaz. And the layup's good off the glass.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Van Vliet outside. He feeds it to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. A shot by Milton, no good.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
The putback, and it's Horford with the extra effort. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside Lowry. From outside, off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers lead by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. The 76ers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Simmons passes to Embiid. Richardson kicks to Simmons. Here's Korkmaz. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Siakam.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Davis, the pass to Gasol. Outside for Davis. 3 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot. Siakam's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 3. Here's Korkmaz. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Korkmaz has got 4 this quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Siakam inside. Here's Gasol. Siakam up top. Back to Gasol. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You just can't bite on Gasol's pump fake. When you do, he makes you look downright silly.
The first free throw is good. And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. And so here is Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Richardson, no luck. Raptors trail by 3. There's Hollis Jefferson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. And they double up Simmons. That shot misses. Good D by Siakam. Powell for 3. And again, no good by Toronto. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Embiid. Misses from close range.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Siakam, good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Finished off the break. And it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
2 points. That one goes. Simmons got 9 points here in the second half.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Davis against Simmons. It's Powell on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Davis. Beyond the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Embiid controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Davis against Simmons. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gasol. That one misses. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Richardson kicks to Embiid. Back to Richardson. Here's Horford. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
And the Raptors with some changes. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Hollis Jefferson, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now, and he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Out to the right wing. VanVleet wide open. Bullseye!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And Simmons slams it in.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing on his team desperately needs him to.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Philadelphia with the ball. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Richardson outside. Outside, Simmons. Harris inside. Guarded by Powell.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. VanVleet kicks to Siakam. Right side, Gasol. Ooh, offline. From deep three-point range. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For